If I had to start investing all over again in 2026. No portfolio. No positions. No dividend income. No growth stocks. Just cash and experience. And I was only allowed to buy 3 ETFs for the rest of my life. These would be the only 3 I'd choose. Not because they're trendy. Not because they promise overnight riches. And definitely not because they're flashy. But because they work. They've worked historically. They work through recessions. They work through bull markets. They work through crashes. And most importantly, they work for real people building real wealth. Today, I'm breaking down the only 3 ETFs I'd buy if I had to start over in 2026. VOO, QQQM, and SCHD. This is not financial advice. This is experience. This is strategy. And this is what I would do if my portfolio went to zero tomorrow. So if you're starting fresh, or rebuilding, or simplifying, or you just want to invest smarter instead of harder, this video is for you. Hello viewers, if you are enjoying this content, and you do not want to miss future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration, hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with us and remember to comment and share. The core investing philosophy, why only 3 ETFs? Before we talk about the ETFs themselves, we need to talk about mindset. Because most investors fail for one simple reason: they overcomplicate everything. Too many stocks. Too many strategies. Too many opinions. Too much noise. The market doesn't reward activity. It rewards consistency. If I had to start over, my entire philosophy would be built on 3 pillars: own the market, own innovation, get paid consistently. That's it. Not day trading. Not stock picking. Not chasing yields. Not guessing earnings. Just disciplined ownership of the best businesses in the world, automated, diversified, and boring. Because boring builds wealth. And that brings us to ETF number 1. ETF number 1, VOO, the Foundation. If I could only pick one ETF for the rest of my life, it would be VOO. VOO is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. And what that means, in simple terms, is this: when you buy VOO, you are buying ownership in 500 of the largest, strongest, most profitable companies in the United States. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Nvidia, Meta, Berkshire Hathaway, and hundreds more. These aren't startups. These aren't meme stocks. These are companies that run the global economy. Why VOO is non-negotiable? If I'm starting over in 2026, VOO becomes my anchor. Here's why. First, historical performance. The S&P 500 has averaged roughly 10% annual returns over the long term. That includes world wars, financial crises, dot-com crashes, housing collapses, pandemics, and yet it keeps going up. Not in a straight line, but in a powerful, upward trajectory. Second, instant diversification. With one purchase, I own technology, healthcare, financials, consumer staples, industrials, energy. No guessing. No balancing. No reallocating every week. Third, ultra-low expense ratio. VOO's expense ratio is extremely low, meaning more money stays in your pocket, not Vanguard's. Fees kill compounding. VOO respects compounding. Why I'd start with VOO first. If I had $1,000 today and nothing else, I'd put it into VOO before touching anything else. Why? Because VOO grows with the economy, recovers from crashes, benefits from innovation indirectly, requires zero maintenance. You don't babysit VOO. You don't trade VOO. You don't panic sell VOO. You buy it, you hold it, and you let time do the work. The power of time with VOO. Here's something most people underestimate: time beats intelligence in investing. You don't need to be smart. You need to be patient. If you invest consistently into VOO, monthly, bi-weekly or every paycheck, and you do that for 20, 30, or 40 years, you are almost guaranteed to outperform the majority of investors who try to outsmart the market. VOO doesn't care about headlines. VOO doesn't care about elections. VOO doesn't care about fear. It just keeps owning the best companies on earth. What VOO does not do. Now, let's be honest. VOO is not perfect. It does not pay high dividends, protect you from short-term volatility make you rich overnight, and that's okay. Because VOO's job is growth. And that's why ETF number 2 exists. Transition to ETF number 2. VOO gives me stability and market ownership. But if I'm starting over in 2026, I also want accelerated growth. I want exposure to innovation, technology, the future of business, and I want it without stock picking risk. That's where QQQM comes in. What is QQQM? QQQM is the Invesco Nasdaq 100 ETF. It tracks the 100 largest non-financial companies listed on the Nasdaq. In simple terms, QQQM owns the growth engine of the modern economy. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Alphabet, Meta, Tesla, Broadcom. These are not just companies. These are platforms. They dominate cloud computing, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, digital advertising, e-commerce, software, data. If technology continues to shape the world, and it will, QQQM is where that growth shows up first. Why QQQM over QQQ? Let's clear this up. QQQM and QQQ track the same index. Same companies. Same weightings. Same performance. The difference? Cost efficiency. QQQM has a lower expense ratio, which means less drag on returns, more compounding, better long-term efficiency. If I'm starting over in 2026 and planning to hold for decades, QQQM is the smarter choice. Why I need QQQM in my start over portfolio. VOO is balanced. QQQM is aggressive. And that's exactly why they work together. Here's the reality, the S&P 500 grows steadily. The Nasdaq 100 surges. Yes, it's more volatile. Yes, it drops harder during crashes. But over long periods of time, innovation outperforms. Every major leap in market returns has come from new technology, new platforms, new efficiencies. QQQM captures that. Volatility is not risk, ignorance is. Most people are scared of QQQM because it moves too much. But volatility is only a problem if you panic sell, you don't understand what you own, you're over-leveraged. If I'm starting over in 2026, I welcome volatility. Why? Because volatility gives me better buying opportunities, faster compounding, higher long-term upside. Market drops don't scare disciplined investors. They reward them. Time magnifies QQQM. Here's something important. QQQM is not for short-term traders, emotional investors, people who check their portfolio daily. QQQM is for builders, accumulators, long-term thinkers over 20 to 30 years. Even small differences in annual growth create massive gaps in wealth. 1 or 2 extra percentage points over decades changes your life. That's why QQQM matters. How QQQM complements VOO. Let's put this together. VOO gives me broad exposure, stability, market level returns. QQQM gives me concentrated growth, innovation exposure, performance acceleration. VOO smooths the ride. QQQM pushes the ceiling higher. Together, they create a powerful growth foundation. But there's still one problem. The problem with pure growth. Growth ETFs are incredible. Until you need income. If I'm starting over in 2026, I don't just want my portfolio to grow. I want it to pay me, support cash flow, reduce reliance on selling shares, and neither VOO nor QQQM does that well. That's where ETF number 3 becomes essential. ETF number 3, the income and AMP, stability piece every complete portfolio needs. Growth, acceleration, income, not speculative income. Not unsustainable income. But reliable, growing cash flow. The kind that pays every quarter, increases over time, supports retirement, reduces stress, and if I had to start over in 2026, there's only one ETF I trust to do that job properly. SCHD. What is SCHD? SCHD is the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. It focuses on high-quality US companies, strong cash flow, consistent dividend payments, long-term financial health. This is not a yield trap. This is not a dividend gimmick. SCHD is built around discipline. It selects companies based on dividend consistency, balance sheet strength, return on equity, free cash flow. Only companies that pass strict filters make it in. What SCHD owns? SCHD holds companies like PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, Verizon, Cisco, Broadcom, Texas Instruments, Home Depot. These are businesses that generate cash in good times, survive bad times, keep paying shareholders. They don't need explosive growth. They just need to keep operating. And they do. Why SCHD matters even if you're young. This is where many investors get it wrong. They think dividends are only for retirees. That's false. Dividends matter early because they reduce emotional stress, they create tangible progress. They give you optionality when markets crash. SCHD falls less, recovers faster, keeps paying. That income lets you reinvest at lower prices, avoid panic selling, stay invested. Stability keeps you in the game. And staying in the game is everything. The power of dividend reinvestment. If I'm starting over in 2026, I'm reinvesting every single SCHD dividend. No exceptions. Why? Because dividends buy more shares. More shares pay more dividends. Which buy even more shares. That's compounding on autopilot. You don't need price appreciation for this to work. You need time, consistency, discipline. SCHD delivers all three. Why SCHD completes the triad. Let's step back. Each ETF serves a specific role. VOO equals market ownership, QQQM equals growth acceleration, SCHD equals income and stability. Together, they cover growth, innovation, cash flow, risk management. No overlap problem. No unnecessary complexity. Just 3 jobs. 3 ETFs. 1 cohesive system. How I'd allocate these 3 ETFs, starting from zero. Now let's get practical. If I had to start over in 2026, my allocation would depend on age and income needs. Here's a simple framework. Under age 35, 50% VOO, 35% QQQM, 15% SCHD. Why? You want maximum growth, high innovation exposure, some income for stability. This setup lets you ride volatility while building discipline. Age 35 to 50, 45% VOO, 30% QQQM, 25% SCHD. Growth is still critical, but income starts playing a bigger role. SCHD smooths downturns and compounds quietly. Age 50 plus, 40% VOO, 20% QQQM, 40% SCHD. Now income matters. You still grow. You still innovate. But cash flow becomes the priority. What makes this portfolio so powerful? This 3 ETF setup works because it's easy to manage, it's emotionally sustainable, it adapts to any market, it compounds naturally. You don't need to rebalance often. You don't need to time the market. You just invest regularly, reinvest dividends, stay consistent. That's it. What I would not do if starting over. I would not chase hot stocks, overtrade, time tops and bottoms, follow social media hype, jump strategies every year. Most people fail not because of bad ETFs, but because of bad behavior. This system protects you from yourself. If I had to start over in 2026, no portfolio, no head start, no past gains, just a blank slate. I wouldn't chase trends. I wouldn't overcomplicate things. And I wouldn't try to be clever. I would do exactly this. I would buy VOO, because owning the market is always beaten trying to outsmart it. I would buy QQQM, because innovation drives outsized returns, and the future will always reward progress. And I would buy SCHD, because income creates stability, discipline, and peace of mind. That's it. 3 ETFs. 3 purposes. 1 strategy. This portfolio isn't exciting. It isn't flashy. It won't make headlines. But it does something far more important. It works. It works when markets are calm. It works when markets crash. It works when emotions run high. And it works when you stay consistent. Most people don't fail because they pick the wrong investments. They fail because they change strategies too often, panic during downturns, chase what already went up, abandon plans that actually work. This setup protects you from that. It gives you growth, innovation, income, and simplicity. And simplicity is a superpower in investing. If you're just starting out, this portfolio gives you direction. If you're rebuilding, this portfolio gives you confidence. If you're overwhelmed, this portfolio gives you clarity. You don't need more ETFs. You don't need more opinions. You don't need perfect timing. You need time in the market, consistent contributions, and the discipline to stay the course. VOO, QQQM, SCHD. If I had to start over in 2026, these would be the only 3 ETFs I'd buy. Thanks for watching. Stay patient. Stay consistent. And let compounding do the heavy lifting.